Hello, and welcome to the Cleveland Shakespeare Festival's 23rd season of producing free outdoor Shakespearean performances all across Northeast Ohio, this year digitally. We're glad that you've joined us. We want you to know that the filming of this was done with the utmost care in making sure we followed the state-mandated guidelines for everyone's safety, with our priority making sure that our actors, our staff, and our patrons were as safe as possible and still able to enjoy this performance. If you enjoy these performances and you want to help sustain this organization into next year and hopefully back out into the parks, please consider making a donation. You can do so through a link in the description of this video after the video, or join us on our Facebook page or on our website at www.cleveshakes.org. Now, please sit back, relax, and enjoy Julius Caesar.
Brought you Caesar home? Why are you breathless and why stare you so?
Not you moved while the swear earth shakes like a thing unfurled? Never till now have I walked through a tempest dropping fire. When there's a civil strife in heaven, or else the world too saucy with the gods and sends them to send destruction.
Indeed. It is a strange disposed time. But men may construe things after their own fashion, lean from the purpose of things themselves. Come Caesar to the capital tomorrow.
He doth, for he did bid Antonio send word to you he'd be there tomorrow.
Good night then, Casca. This disturbed sky is not to walk in.
Farewell, Cinna.
Who's there?
A Roman.
Casca by your voice.
Your ear is good. Cassius, what night is this?
A very pleasing night to honest men.
It is the part of men that fear and tremble when the most mighty gods, by tokens, send such dreadful heralds to astonish us.
You are dull, Casca. You look pale and gaze and put on fear to cast yourself in wonder at the strange impatience of the heavens. But if you would consider the true cause, why all these things change from their ordinance to monstrous quality, why you shall find that the heavens have infused these spirits to make them instruments of fear and warning unto some monstrous state. Now can I, Casca, name to thee a man most like this dreadful night, fearful as these strange eruptions are?
'Tis Caesar that you mean, is it not, Cassius?
Let it be who it is.
Indeed. They say the senators tomorrow mean to establish Caesar as a king, and he shall wear his crown in every place, save here in Italy.
I know where I will wear this dagger then. Cassius from bondage will deliver Cassius that part of tyranny that I do bear I can shake off with pleasure.
So can I. So every bondman in his own hand bears the power to cancel his captivity.
And why should Caesar be a tyrant then? Poor man, I know he would not be a wolf, but that he sees the Romans are but sheep. What trash is wrong? What rubbish, when it serves for the base manner to illuminate so vile a thing as Caesar? I speak this before a willing bondman, and I know my answer must be made, for I am armed. Dangers are to me indifferent.
You speak to Casca, and to such a man there's no fleering telltale. Be factious for redress of all these griefs, and I will set this foot of mine as far as who goes farthest.
There's a bargain made. No, Casca, I have moved already some certain of the noblest minded Romans to undergo with me an enterprise of most honorable, dangerous consequence.
Stay close for a while, for here comes one in haste.
You sinner! I know him by his gait. He's a friend. Sinner, where haste you so?
To find out you, Cassius, if you could but win the noble Brutus to our party.
Be you content? Good sinner, take this paper. Look you laid at the praetor's chair where Brutus may but find it.
Well, I will hide, and so bestow these papers as you bade me.
That done, repair to Pompey's theater. Come, Casca. You and I will yet ere day see Brutus in his house.
It must be by his death. And for my part, I know no personal cause to spurn at him, but for the general, he would be crowned. How that might change his nature, there's a question. It is the bright day that brings forth the adder, and that craves wary walking. Crown him that. And then I grant we put a sting in him, that at his will he may do danger with. The abuse of greatness is when it disjoins remorse from power. And to speak truth of Caesar, I have not known when his affections swayed more than his reason. But 'tis a common proof that lowliness is young ambition's ladder, whereto the climber upward turns his face. But when he once attains the utmost rounds, he then unto the ladder turns his back, looks in the clouds, scorning the base degrees by which he did ascend. So Caesar may, then least he may prevent. And since the quarrel will bear no color for the thing he is, fashion it thus, that what he is, augmented, would run to these, and these extremities, and therefore think him as a serpent's egg, which hatched would as his kind grow mischievous, and kill him in the shell. Brutus, thou sleepst, awake and see thyself. Speak, strike, redress. It is not tomorrow the Ides of March. It is the faction.
I think we are too bold upon your rest. Tomorrow, Brutus, do we trouble you?
I have been up this hour, awake all night. Know I these men that come along with you?
Yes, every man of them, and no man here but honors you. And every one doth wish you had but that opinion of yourself which every noble Roman bears of you. This Cinna.
He is welcome hither.
This Metellus Cimber.
He is welcome too.
And this Casca.
They are all welcome.
Here lies the east. Doth not the day break here?
No. Here, as I point my sword. The sun arises.
And let us swear a resolution.
Aye.
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 No. Not an oath. If not the face of men, the sufferance of our souls, the time's abuse. If these be motives weak, break off betimes, and every man hence to his idle bed. What need we any spur but our own cause to prick us to redress? What other bond than secret Romans that have spoke the word and will not palter? And what other oath than honesty to honesty engage that this shall be, or we will fall for it? Swear priests and cowards and cautelous old feeble carrions and such suffering souls that welcome wrongs. Unto bad causes swear such creatures as men doubt, but do not stain the even virtue of our enterprise, nor the insuppressive metal of our spirits, to think that or our cause or our performance did need an oath.
And what of Cicero? Shall we sound him? I think he will stand very strong with us.
Let us not leave him out.
No, by no means.
Name him not. Let us not break with him, for he will never follow anything that other men begin.
Then leave him out.
Shall no man else be touched, but only Caesar?
Metellus, well urged. I think it is not meet Mark Antony, so well beloved of Caesar, should outlive Caesar. We shall find of him a shrewd contriver, and you know his means, if he improve them, may stretch so far as to annoy us all. Which to prevent, let Antony and Caesar fall together.
Our course will seem too bloody, Caius Cassius, to cut the head off and then hack the limbs, like wrath and death and envy after. For Antony is but a limb of Caesar. Let's be sacrificers, not butchers, Caius. Caesar must bleed for it, and gentle friends. Let's kill him boldly, not wrathfully. Let's carve him as a dish fit for the gods, not hew him as a carcass fit for hounds, which, so appearing to the common eyes, we shall be called purgers, not murderers. As for Mark Antony, think not of him, for he can do no more than Caesar's arm when Caesar's head is off.
Yet I fear him, for in the engrafted love he bears to Caesar.
Alas, good Cassius, do not think of him. If he loves Caesar, all that he can do is to himself. Take thought and die for Caesar.
There is no fear in him. Do not let him die, for he will live and laugh hereafter. 'Tis time to depart.
But it is doubtful yet whether Caesar will come forth today or no. He is superstitious grown of late. It may be these apparent prodigies, the unaccustomed terror of this night, and the persuasion of his augurers may hold him from the capital today.
Never fear that. If he be so resolved, I can o'ersway him. Let me work, for I can give his humor the true bent. And I will bring him to the capital.
Nay, we will all of us be there to fetch him.
The morning comes upon's.
We'll leave you, Brutus. And friends, disperse yourselves, but all remember what you have said today and show yourselves true Romans.
Good gentlemen, live fresh and merrily, let not our looks put on our purposes, but bear it as our Roman actors do, with untired spirits and formal constancy. And so, good morrow to you, everyone.
Brutus, my lord.
Portia, what mean you? Wherefore rise you now? It is not for your health thus to commit your weak condition to the raw, cold morning.
Nor for yours neither. You have ungently, Brutus, stolen from my bed, and yesternight at supper you suddenly arose, walking around musing and sighing with your arms across. And when I asked you what the problem was, you stared upon me with ungentle looks. Yet I insisted, yet you answered not, but with the angry wafter of your hand, which gave me sign for me to leave you, so I did. It will not let you eat, nor talk, nor sleep. And has it worked so much on your shape, as hath much prevailed on your condition? I should not know you, dear Brutus. Dear my lord, make me acquainted with your cause of grief.
I am not well in health, and that is all.
Brutus is wise, and were he not in good health, he would embrace the means to come by it.
Why, so I do. Good Portia, go to bed.
Is Brutus sick? And is it physical to walk unbraced and soak up the humors of the dank morning? What, is Brutus sick? And would he steal from his wholesome bed to dare the foul contagion of the night, to tempt the roomy and unpurged air to add on to his sickness? No, my dear Brutus, you have some sick offense within your mind, and by the right and virtue of my place, I ought to know of it. And upon my knees I charm you by my once commended beauty, by all your vows of love, and the great vow which did incorporate and make us one, that you unfold to me yourself, your half. Why are you so heavy? And what men tonight have had resort to you? For what, some 4 or 5 men who hid their faces even from darkness?
Kneel not, gentle Portia.
I should not need if you were gentle, Brutus. Is it to be expected that I should know no secrets that pertain to you? Am I yourself or some sort or limitation to keep with you at meals, comfort your bed, and talk to you sometimes? Dwell I but in the suburbs of your good pleasure. If it be no more, Portia is Brutus' harlot, not his wife.
You are my true and honorable wife, as dear to me as are the ruddy drops that visit my sad heart.
Then if this be true, should I know of this secret? I grant I am a woman, but withal a woman that Lord Brutus took to wife. I grant I am a woman, but withal a well-reputed one, Cato's daughter. Think you no more of my sex being so fathered and so husband? Tell me your counsels. I shall not disclose them. I have strong proof of my constancy, giving me a voluntary wound here in the thigh. Can I bear with the patience of this, but not my husband's secrets?
Oh, ye gods, render me worthy of this noble wife. Hark, hark. One knocks. Portia, go in a while, and by thy bosom shall partake all the secrets of my heart. All my engagements I will construe to thee, all the character of my sad brows. Leave me with haste.